Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on the latest transfer stories. We start with Clement Lenglet, as a newly registered Barca star is expected to leave the club soon. Tottenham are his likely destination. So, will it be a loan or permanent? We are going to discuss more on that as we progress. Secondly, we talk about Pedri, as we are going to discuss on the list of Barcelona fixtures that the midfielder could miss due to his latest injury setback. We are also going to look at that. So as we get right into the full stories, please, if you haven't subscribed, endeavor to hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and please watch the video right up to the very end. Barca's desire to dispose of fringe assets need no introduction by now, with Clement Lenglet particularly one of the players who has been left stranded on the exit ramp throughout this summer, despite the coaching staff making it very clear that Lenglet's services are simply not needed. Barcelona registered the defender with La Liga, which raised eyebrows considering his status. However, in a recent revelation by Javi Miguel of AS, more clarity on the situation can be found. As per the report, Lenglet has been registered to help with financial fair play. Sejourno Dest underwent a similar maneuver when Barca registered him with the league and then loaned him out to PSV Eindhoven in order to benefit from financial fair play. Even though Lenglet has been registered, his exit is set to be imminent, either on loan or on a permanent, with Tottenham Hotspur understood to be the most likely destination. Inaki Pena, Marcos Alonso, and Inigo Martinez, three players awaiting registration, will be able to sign up thanks to this action, since the club will save a sizable amount of Lenglet's salary mass, which is 15 million euros. The impending signing of Joao Cancelo and potentially Joao Felix will also be able to transpire, although even greater freedom on the wage bill is expected. So after returning from loan, Lenglet has intended to reunite with Tottenham once again, but the English side have inconsistently refused to pay Barca's 15 million euro asking price. Furthermore, a permanent exit is impractical because not many teams are willing to pay Barca a fee and cover the player's salary at the same time. Lenglet even turned down refusals from Saudi Arabia, which has now heightened the possibility of a loan move to Tottenham. The report goes on to state that the matter could be resolved in the coming hours, although that seems unlikely and Lenglet's exit is likely to take some time. Either way, the Frenchman could potentially return to Tottenham after spending last season on loan at the club. For the longest time, Lenglet's future has been part of the discussions in Barca's transfer window, and it's quite disappointing that up to now Barca haven't been able to sort out the player's future, and we are talking the last week of this summer window, because if this window comes to a close, I think Lenglet not going, I think will be a disgrace, because Xavi does not even have him in his plans. And so how do you expect Lenglet to feel sitting on the bench and collecting 15 million euros a season, where Barca are even struggling to have their own to manage the club? They're not even seeing it. So that is why Barca have to really hurry up with this transaction to ensure that Lenglet leaves the club. As I said, the fact that he will receive 15 million euros this season is one of the key factors that have been pushing the Catalans to push him out of the club, but so far, to no avail. I don't know, Tottenham Hotspur have always been the ones that look like the likeliest, right? But at some point, it came when Barca were given a kind of price tag that even Barca fans themselves were like, come on, go and take that amount from Tottenham and leave this Lenglet to go. There's no use for Lenglet. We have not seen him in the Barca shirt since the La Liga started. So why would they make claims so hard as if he's so special? But it's still funny, to be honest, that up to now Lenglet's future hasn't been decided. Barca are only hoping for high money for 15 million, knowing fully well that no club right there will pay that amount and still be expecting to cover up that 15 million salary that Lenglet is expected to receive this season. So the earlier Barca can do this, the better for them. We know that financial fair play have been really killing us, and that is why we see Barca trying to register some of these outcasts before even selling them out, like we saw in the case of Sergio Des, who was being registered before being loaned out to PSV. And that is exactly the same thing Barca are trying to do with Lenglet, who was registered in La Liga, I think yesterday, because Barca wanted to also make use of the effects that it will have in financial fair play. So let's just see how it goes for Lenglet, who continues to eye his future out of Barca. He knows for sure that his chances of staying at Barca is very slim. Xavi have already made it clear that he will not be part of his plans, because we have not even seen Lenglet's future in any of the games recently. Neither are we going to see Lenglet's future in the next games. So the earlier Lenglet himself leave Barca to another club where he can guarantee playing time, then the better for him and his career. Then moving on to the final story of discussion. In his 3 years at Barcelona, Pedri has grown into, one of the most important players of that team, and one of the best young midfielders in the game. At the same time, though, the 20-year-old has also showcased that he is quite injury prone, with a young midfielder now succumbing to yet another injury. Indeed, Barcelona officially confirmed earlier yesterday that Pedri had picked up a thigh injury, with the midfielder now expected to be out of action for at least 5 weeks or more, depending on his recovery. This development comes as a huge blow for Barcelona, given how pivotal Pedri is to Xavi's plans on the pitch. Mundo Deportivo reports that Pedri's injury is the same one that he sustained earlier this year against Manchester United in the UEFA Europa League, which left him out of action for 2 months. The report further outlines that the aim would be for Pedri to recover fully and make a return in time for the Clásico against Real Madrid in late October. Between now and then, the 20-year-old Golden Boy Award winner will be missing several key fixtures. So let's look at them. Villarreal away, which is on Sunday. Osasuna away, which will be on September 3rd. Real Betis at home on September 16. UEFA Champions League match day 1 on September 19 or 20. Mallorca away on September 23rd. Sevilla home on September 30th or 1st October. We have UEFA Champions League match day 2 on October 3rd or 4th. Granada away on October 7th. So as per the report, the possible return date for Pedri could be the match against Athletic Club Bilbao after the international break in October, which would make sense as Barca will not want to rush his recovery and risk further problems. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.